and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm just going to be talking about a recent outing I did made to Brighton last week, Wednesday the 3rd of October 2018. I went on my very first supported outing with my new support worker to Brighton, and I had a really very good time there, and I discovered in the process that I do really get on with my new support worker a lot, and I'm very pleased and very lucky that I've got a new support worker who's very similar to my old support worker in actual fact in terms of temperament, and I do feel I get on with her a lot, so I'm very, very pleased with that because, you know, it could have gone any other way, so I'm very lucky. And I had a really good time. I got for 10 o'clock a.m. We got the 10 o'clock a.m. train there, and it wasn't too busy, which was good going. Now, as luck would have it, the weather was dry and it later became sunny. It actually felt quite warm at times, quite unseasonably warm actually. I was probably a little bit overdressed for it because, you know, I had my jumper on and everything. It's quite hard at this time of year because the weather keeps on changing all the time. On arrival, we first went to the Waterstones Cafe. I had tea there, and I ate a takeout croissant and banana that I bought with me from Waitrose. Nothing special, but you know, it was a nice lunch. The Waterstones is very nice there. It's very quiet, which is just as well because the town can get quite busy and quite overwhelming. We then walked to Infinity Foods. Now this was the highlight of my trip to Brighton because I'd been really very much looking forward to going to Infinity Foods for quite some time. I'd googled it and everything. Now, Infinity Foods is a 100% vegetarian and vegan whole foods outlet. I'd never been to the full. I've seen Infinity Foods foods for sale elsewhere, but I'd never been to the actual shop before, so this was all new for me. And the shop did not disappoint. I got very excited by the huge variety of food products, from sweet to savoury, and I did in fact struggle to contain myself. I mean, I did not quite know where to look, which made the visit a bit overwhelming as well as exciting. I finally decided to systematically look at each food item in the snack bar section one at a time, a bit like being in a museum looking at all the foods. So instead of looking at objects in a museum, it's like studying food items in a shop one by one. So, you know, I didn't want to miss anything, and I studied each item's ingredients in turn, doing a full analysis. You know, I did get quite kind of, I don't know where to look. So I decided to then look at each item in turn, because by doing that I wouldn't miss anything. I mean, I didn't look at literally everything because that would have taken too long, but I did look at as many items as possible, and I certainly hope to go back to this shop as well at some point. Now, quite a few of the items were not as healthy as I expected, as they contain things like palm oil. I'm not that keen on palm oil, particularly as there has been some research showing it's not really that healthy, and I tend to avoid products that contain glucose or corn syrup, or worse still in my book, sweeteners. I mean, I prefer good old cane sugar. I mean, if you're going to have sugar, stick to cane sugar, I think. Maple syrup and honey, you know, get back to basics, really. In the snack aisle section, I love Naked Company, as I think I told you before, and I was very pleased to see that they had many, many Naked items on sale. So I bought Naked Company Strawberry and Cream Fruit and Nut Nibbles, and they're actually pretty nice. I think they're slightly nicer than the caramel ones that I tried before. I mean, I've now eaten these, and I also, of course, I love the pale pink packaging that it's in. I bought a few fruit and nut bars, I bought some cherry chocolate and a few flapjacks. In actual fact, I've got a few here to show you. I can't show you my full, all the things I bought because some of them I've actually eaten, you know, so in actual fact, a lot of them I've eaten, so I'll just show you a selection. But I bought this. I've already tried the fruit and nut version of this already. So I got that. And this here, black cherry kirsch chocolate. Got that. And also, I really do look forward to eating this. I haven't eaten it yet. Nourish, Grow, Cook, Enjoy, it says. Organic red velvet coconut macaroons. My support worker did actually have to tell me that it says grow, it says cook here, and I was like thinking, do I have to cook these? But she said, no, you don't. That's just a marketing blurb on the front. But yeah, it seems obvious now. You wouldn't exactly cook those, would you? They're already cooked. But yeah, that's what I got. Organic red velvet coconut macaroons. I very much look forward to eating these. Very much. So yeah, that's everything, isn't it? Hang on. Oh yeah, I didn't buy this at Infinity. I bought this at Tesco, but they did sell these, I think, in Infinity, and I really can't wait to try this as well. Livia's Kitchen Raw Millionaire Bites. I really can't wait to try that. That's something to look forward to. So yeah, I bought many other items as well. That's just a selection. I also bought In the tea aisle, I picked up a cinnamon and cardamom tisane. I've tried that already. It's really very nice, particularly infused in hot milk. It's very calming in the evening, and it smells amazing. It smells like cinnamon cake. It's really good. It just contains cinnamon and cardamom. So I got that in the tea aisle, and in the tin aisle I picked up a can of chickpea dal, which I've also tried, and that was nice with rice, but it'd probably also be nice with flatbreads as well. And it was all, wholesome ingredients, no sugar or anything. And in a crisp aisle I bought some paprika crisps, which I tried while I was in Brighton, and they're really nice, no sugar added, all natural ingredients. And I also purchased, I've already told you about that, beetroot and coconut macaroons. So in total I spent just over £17, not bad. I was in the shop for quite a while, and although the shop is quite big, it did fill up quite quickly around lunchtime with people, and began to feel quite overloaded, so I was glad to finally leave, because it did get a bit too much, constantly having to move other people can be quite tiring, and I was finding it at that point, I need to leave now. I've got enough, I need to leave. So we went back to the Waterstones Bookshop Cafe, where I had tea and I ate my paprika crisps. The crisps were quite nice, as they were not too salty, and they contained no sugar, and they were made of natural ingredients. I also ate a oat and fruit bar I brought with me, and we sat and talked for a whole hour, and in actual fact it took me pretty much a whole hour just to eat the bag of crisps. Talk about slow eating. But by lingering I could revive my flagging energy before hitting the busy high street. We also briefly looked inside Infinity Foods kitchen, which is the outlet's cafe. This is very close to the shop, but the cafe did not give me such good vibes. It smelled strongly of curry. Now, I do like curry, but the smell can sometimes be a bit off-putting if it's not your own smell. And I wasn't that keen on the smell coming from that particular cafe. And it also only had quite a small room upstairs, and all the tables outside were taken. So we looked in a few shops, several of which could have been imported straight out of Morocco. One just sold leather bags and rugs. They all smelled of incense, so I didn't want to linger. I mean, the smell can be a bit too much. I'm not that keen on incense, really. I mean, I should be if I'm a good hippie person, but it's not really my thing. So we checked out Ben's cookies, as my support worker told me how good it is. Now, I was hoping I would feel confident enough to buy one, as it has a 5 for hygiene and it is a chain, but in the end I could not break past the fear barrier because it's all new to me. Maybe next time. My support worker purchased one, though, and said it was really nice. I do hope to get one next time, as they're made fresh on the premises, and hers was still very, very warm. So yes, I'm going to move on now to video number 2 of the Brighton trip, so this camera doesn't run out on me. So moving on now to part 2, Brighton trip.